All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Sabih Qadri, and I'll be going through my daily habit tracker app and how I did it. So let's get into it. So my project idea was make a simple app to help users track and build daily habits. So it's like an app that helps users track their daily habits and just kind of going through their day-to-day basis and why they want to, add those habits and just stay consistent with it. The features I added is users can add, edit, delete habits, and set goals and track progress. So again, the users can add their progress. If you want to edit it, they can also edit their wording. If they misspelled something by accident. They can delete the habit if they didn't, feel like they didn't do it or they just don't want the habit on there. They can also delete it. Set goals, it helps set the user to, just do more habits and just like, it kind of sets them to do more. And then track progress, they show them to just keep have them keep going, just like it keeps them keep on going on a consistent basis. So the impact, it encourages consistency and in personal growth with an easy to use design. So again, kind of go more into that as I go into my presentation. Class diagram, I know we weren't required to do this, but I thought I just added, show what I did in my phase one. So in my phase one, I wanted the user to log their daily habit, and then that will go down to their view habit progress. So, it kind of shows what they did in the habits. Say David save data persistently. They will kind of it will say that their habits, so if they close the app, it'll open again and the data will still be there. And the user will also be able to set a location-based reminders. So, where they're specifically, there's like a map that you guys will see, and that will kind of have where they are specifically in their habits. So when they're adding a habit, it has their specific location in their where they are. And fetch motivational quotes. So this kind of like I'll go more into detail, obviously, about in the later slides. So this will you can add, so when you're adding the habits, you can have like a quote on the bottom, or so you have like the title and there's like a base like under it, like why you want to add that specific title. And then persistency core data is to kind of like have the data stored. So yeah. The MVVM diagram. So it's kind of like a very big diagram. I had like a lot of files when I did it. So I won't read every single word on this. I'll kind of go more to like a simple of it. So there's like the persistent controller, codable coordinate, habit button view, habit list view model, habit card, styling, content view, habit list view, and add habit view. So let's start with the top left, persistent controller. So that's where the core data will be. That's how I kind of how I did everything with the integers, the int and all that stuff, how I basically, store the data. So this kind of again, like I said, ensures the app uses retains user habits across sessions. It saves and retrieves their data. So again, when they close the app, it'll have their habits stored in within the app. So it's like when they open it again, it's like not gone. The habits are still there on the app. And it's also connected to the view model. And then quotable coordinate. So this will kind of the geographical data is kind of more in the latitude, longitude stuff. So this kind of store like this will kind of have like the like location of where you are. Just kind of what I was talking about. To kind of store like it'll have like the map of where you are. So basically, if you're in Scottsdale, Phoenix, like it'll store where. So if you add the habit in that location, it'll store that basically there. And it's also connected to the view model as well. And habit button view. So this is kind of where the buttons you can click on the app. So there's like a current when I go into more detail with the app, there's like a get started button. There's like an add habit view and all that stuff. So you guys will see that more. So basically, like I said here, it's add habit view and then embedded in it's also embedded in the habit list view. And also it opens the add habit view basically. So it's connected to those as well. The habit list view model. I think everyone's kind of connected to this, I've noticed, but also kind of how the app works. Again, the function is add habits, delete habits, save habits, and load habits. So that's kind of like the main buttons you guys will see that are for the main like structure of the app. Fetches data from the habit model also, and also receives commands from the view and process user input. Going down here, the habit model that represents like a single habit. So guys, again, here's what I was talking about before, the ID, emoji list, title, habit view. So that's what where the core data stuff is, or how I added that in there. It also can, updates reflect on the view model as well. The habit card, so it displays the details. It displays details, including like the emoji, title description, kind of more of what I was talking about before. But kind of this habit card kind of explains like what like the app like shows on the display, and also sends deletes commands to the view model. Styling, something I added personally. It's like where there's like different coloring, and you guys will see like an orange screen. That's when you guys start like the app and stuff like that. So again, how I did that was I had like background gradient, button color, and accent color. And this also reference in the content view, habit list view, and add habit view. It's kind of how I made the coloring work. Um, Going to add habit view, it's kind of where the users create a new habit, and this part where the text field, date, picker, and the map also all show up and stuff like that, and updates in the habit list view. And habit list view displays a list of habits. It goes into the habit card. and kind of where like everything is kind of like setting the stuff, kind of lists everything where it's going on. And then the content view acts as app's entry point, pretty self-explanatory, and displays like a welcome screen. And again, it's also show in the next slide. So again, so kind of all the arrows. I won't go again. I kind of explained everything pretty in detail here, but I can show what my MVVM diagram works and what the arrows do and how they're all connected within my files. So daily habit tracker. So this is kind of the main screen you guys will see. So it's like on the left, daily habit tracker. So your personal tracker for building habits. That's a little text you guys will see. And then get started. So on the left-hand side here. So build better habits. So, help develop positive daily routines, keep consistent with your habits. Personalized tracking. It'll help users create custom habits with unique emojis, titles, and description for a tailored experience. You guys will see that more. Progress monitoring. So it'll kind of motivate users to maintain their habits over time. So, just keep going with the process. A user-friendly interface. Again, I think it's pretty user-friendly. I think it's pretty simple to look at. So if I just get clean, intuitive, it's a very simple like screen here. Also, going back with the styling button, it's kind of where the styling, like on the MVM diagram, kind of shows what it's having here, like the orange and stuff like that. The theme to start to the get started page offers like a welcome introduction to get kind of guides the app's main functionality. So I'm kind of just like a simple app here. And then going to the right, when you click the Get Started button, you'll go to the Your Habits page, which also kind of show, like, move my camera, I can't really see it. Oh, sorry. So yeah, you see the Your Habits page. So yeah, it's the Your Habits page. So it could be centralized habit overview. So it displays like all our user created habits in one accessible location for easy management. Dynamic updates. So when you're adding the habits, you will have like real-time additions, deletions of the habits, so ensuring like a responsive user experience. So when you're adding the habits, it's in real time, like as you're adding it. Encouragement to begin, so provides like a prompt. So no habits yet, add a new one to encourage users to start building habits. Again, kind of keep going more. It kind of just like, make it keeps you adding the habits. Easy navigation. So includes a back button if you don't want to do it right now. You can just go back and not add the habit, and you can just go back and just like do it later. Interactive interface. So just go over the plus button you have to see here, in the bottom like here. So it allows users to quickly add new habits and streamline the habit creation process. Future habits insights. So it kind of acts like a launch pad for tracking and managing, providing motivation for the insights of the progress over here. And then when you click the plus button, this is what you guys will see, then you create a habit. So create a habit page. So you guys will see like a customizable, so I had customizable goals first. So, it kind of have the user to have define their daily goal and describing motivation for achieving it, why they want to. So again, so versus today's goal and why you want to achieve it. So today's goal is like the description, sorry, the title is, so today's goal is the title, and the bottom is why you want to achieve it. It's like the description of it. And then date selection. So users can set a specific date for their habit, enabling personalized tracking and planning. And then interactive map integration. It displays like a map for so you guys will see at the bottom here. So that the map is kind of showing like where specifically and so basically when you're adding the habit, it has a specific location where you are. So when you're adding the habit, you're in Scottsdale, Phoenix, anywhere in Arizona, it has a specific location. Yeah, and then streamline habit creation, supervising intuitive interface for adding new habits, showing a smooth interface to the user experience. Visual organization, so create a clean and structured layout with clear input fields for the goal, motivation, date selection. And then back navigation, again, so you want to click back, you want to do it, you can also just go back to the Your Habits page and then go from there. And then when you're adding the habits, here's a final output example. So I put an example here, going to run, and then the description on the bottom is to lose weight. So that's kind of like the motivational quote I have, and why I'm kind of doing that. So I have the motivational quote on the bottom. So eat better foods. The quote is to healthy lifestyle. And then the location is Phoenix. That's like a display I put on there. Obviously, where you are specifically, that will apply to where you are. Capabilities and limitations. So promotes productivity. So I want the app to have stay organized and consistent with their daily habits. So, just keep going with the process. Encourages personal growth. So just track progress, motivating users to build better routines, just kind of, be better mindset about doing their habits. User-friendly interface. So it kind of simplifies the habits management with the intuitive design and clear navigation, to kind of, just, I wanted it to be very simple, not out of the ordinary, just, use the app. It's like simple, not too much interface. Customizable goals, so it allows users to set unique goals, reasons, and dates for their each habit. So, again, it has a date of where they are, the date of which day they're doing the habit, and let's keep going with it. And location tracking, so it kind of integrates a map to associate habits with specific location to add a context. So again, the map is kind of what I was talking about before. Where you are specifically has that map. In persistent data storage, so it kind of just stays, it just stores at the specific location, specific habit you're doing, and that specific, what you're doing. So again, so what I'm saying is that the data storage stays like it stores the habit you're doing that day. So if you open the app again, it won't go away. Like it'll still be there. Suggestions for improvements. So I think definitely, use this mark habits as completed for the day. I kind of wish I kind of had more, it had like a little check button, like completed for the day, I kind of wish I can do that, like at least you can click it, but I couldn't really implement that. Also having streaks, maybe, every time you do like, if you do like a streak, if you do like the same habit again to have like a streak on there, maybe. Implement notifications. I mean, maybe like if you can like add like a notification for the app for like that habit, you can like, check your phone. Oh, like you did this notification, but I couldn't really do that, unfortunately. Introduce habit categories. So it allow users to create habits, health, personal growth, work, and filter group within the habit of the list. So I kind of wish I could kind of do more of that, but unfortunately that was not able to do. Um, Switch to core data persistence. So I guess I can replace Caesar default with core data with a more data storage, but I couldn't really do that. So gamify the experience. So I could also just do add rewards, achievements, or streak milestones to motivate users to stay consistent with their habits. So kind of cool if I can do that as well. Um, Improve the UI design. I mean, I think it's pretty good as it is, but I could have like, enhanced the habit card a little bit more with animations, make it pop out more for the user and kind of do that. But I think overall, I think I did pretty well. But again, these are just improvements I wish I could have done. And then thanks for watching. I hope you guys understood like the app and how I did it, and I had really fun doing it. So I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. So thank you.